just got back in the Oculus because I saw Nick Saban in there.
Yep.
Nick Saban is on a run of awesome right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know what happened at the national championship when Nick Saban was on College Game Day and he was giving incredible takes and thoughts. It was an honor to sit next to him, to be honest. He's a West Virginia fuck. People got to remember. From West Virginia. Is been there, done that with everything. Greatest college football coach of all time. And the way he handled himself on game, they didn't even have a place for him to stand off the game day set with where our set was. As Georgia fans and TCU fans are coming into the stadium, Nick Saban's standing there, okay? There's people saying some shit to Nick Saban.
I can imagine.
And he's just sitting there, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Inside, I bet, all right.
Remembering that.
All right. And then he comes up on the stage, classy, intelligent, insightful, fucking loved everything about it. Then Georgia goes on to win. Then Pollock, obviously, afterwards. Georgia Bulldog, one of the greatest Georgia Bulldogs of all time. Absolute dog who got injured early in his NFL career, so nobody got to really see him as a Cincinnati Bengal. But as a Georgia Bulldog, beloved, absolute animal. He says, yeah, this is Kirby Smart's era right in front of Saban. And David Pollock is just talking facts.
Yeah.
He's just talking about matter of fact. This is how this.
Back.
Nick Saban is right there, though. People zoomed in on Saban. His face was just... he was upset about it. And all hell was about to break loose down there. This offseason, all I've seen is fucking awesome Nick Saban.
Yeah.
He's in the virtual reality Oculus fucking boxing people. This is from his daughter. Not a bad little combo there. Now, the guy kind of got on top of him, kind of started him a little bit, but he's like, yeah, all right. Bitch. All right. Boom. I assume he knocked this guy out. He's Nick Saban.
Oh, yeah.
So then we see another video coming out of the house. This guy's doing the electric slide in his fucking living room, dude.
Hey.
Got the play. Hey.
Living.
It's electric.
Damn good at it, too.
He is.
Smooth.
That motherfucker's done the electric
Got
slide
that
before.
rhythm.
Yeah.
Now, for those of us that know the electric slide but don't know how to do a lot of the square dancing and stuff like that, as a guy who's been in a saloon when Copperhead Road came on, it is the electric slide with an extra... And then you just go ahead and go right into the electric slide. That's just one of the dances. There was 5 of them, but I'll tell you what, when they're in I was at altitude and a little boozed up. As I was starting to catch the rhythm of oh my God, that's electric slide. They're doing the electric slide right now with an extra kick. Foxy, let's go. And we go out there, we catch on.
That's exactly what you said.
Music changes. Next song, though, I don't have a playbook.
Yeah.
I did not. They were not doing the electric slide. I mean, I was getting, I got bounced out of there.
Yeah.
But Saban crushes it. And now we got a 5-star wide receiver recruit who is committed to Alabama, asked a question about whether or not, the longevity of Saban staying at Alabama was ever a thought or a question mark. And this was the answer old Cuzzy gave, who I could not find his name in any of the searches.
I think he's the #1 receiver in his class.
I would like to let him know. Caption, searches, everything. Could not find his fucking name. Great hair, seems to be a dog. Gave this answer when he was talking about Nick Saban and coaching longevity.
I know a lot of schools try to recruit against Alabama by saying Nick Saban's getting older, he's going to retire. You're a 25 guy, and it's a couple years off. What does he say to you about that?
He said, well, we've talked about that, of course, but he said he's going to be coaching until he croaks over. I think we got some time.
Okay, I think we got some time. Hey, does he look like he's going to die? No, he's electric sliding, boxing people.
Right.
Bingo.
You think he's anywhere close to dying? Absolutely not. He'll be around. I could see how other coaches would try to use that against him. Ryan Williams out of Saraland, Alabama. He's definitely going to Alabama.
Yep.
Ryan Williams, so I like and appreciate that question. But other coaches are certainly saying that. You don't want to go there. The guy's going to retire. He's going to be on TV. You see how good he was on game day? Yeah. He's going to be on TV. He's already been the greatest. We're trying to build to that. You want to come with us. But I don't think Saban's going to ever give it up. He's unbelievable. Their team's great. He probably wants to win another 5 national championships before he's done. I fucking love this dude. Massive fan of old Saban.
Yeah, Saban is not going nowhere. You can tell he enjoyed coaching the game. Some coaches, when they get to a pivotal point where they done made whatever the accolades are, won all the championships, this guy loved developing and loved winning. So I don't see him going. You're probably going to have to pull him out of there. He's not one of those guys. I don't think this is going to be like, all right, I'm done with this.
I hope someone does when it's time because, there's college coaches who someone didn't pull them off the field and they end up pooping their pants.
Wearing khakis.
Nebraska.
Joe Palm was all time. Well, there's a couple things that ruined
Joe
his,
Paterno pooped in his pants on the field.
Which happens a lot.
And they were khakis. And we seen it.
Yeah.
And he had those cleats on.
Yep.
They always had. And I think it made it even worse as he was running because it was just
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Dripping
mean?
down
Oh,
to his
yeah.
socks. Yep.
Because we don't know what he ate, but some people smelled it.
Yeah.
And they said it was terrible, but you're right, Tone. There are people that just need to know when the time is the time. Yeah. You know?
Got to be dangerous running into the bathroom, too, with those cleats on, too,
yeah.
if that floor's wet.
Especially
Yeah.
the tile floor.
How come they always say that this shit is non-slip? Did you ever hear this? The Indianapolis Colts added this in when they redid the entire locker room. They had the shower area, the bathroom, and it was like a hard floor.
Nice.
And everybody was like, hey, we shower, this gets wet, like, we're all going to slip. This is non-slip, hard floor.
Okay.
I was like, they make that? They're like, yep, that's what this is. It was not.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Anything that's hard that gets wet
Yeah, there's a chance you're going to
With cleats.
slip.
is gonna be slick. I've never felt more lied to in my life than when that person said that. In my entire, this is non-slip. Yeah, so when this gets wet, nobody's gonna slip.
No?
No
chance.
Like it was like 2 days later, guy comes out of the fucking shower. Boom.
Breaks his back.
Big. Hey, he takes a big bump. You know what I mean? Bang, down there. Probably got up. I mean, there's absolute beasts in the NFL. You're talking about freak shows, but immediately afterwards, there was 50 fucking rubber things down.
Of course.
An absolute lie. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. But to your point, I don't know if they had carpeting to his shitter, you know, because they knew he never takes those cleats off.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
Maybe turf. They might have had fucking actual grass. Like, you know, when Ray Lewis would come out and he'd have actual grass, they would take actual Happy Valley grass and line the floor with it so that Joe Pa could feel the grass of the stadium while he's shitting in his brand new cleats.
Oh, was there even a toilet in there at that point?
I was going to say, did it matter? Because I'm pretty sure he was just going in and changing his Depends.
So that is something. They have those diaper rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he sits
Do
on
you
him.
think somebody...
Yeah,
lifts
put
him up.
him up on the table, change the diaper for him, put some triple paste on him.
Rest in peace, Joe. All right, you knew about some stuff, certainly. And
Yeah, that's what I was
there's
gonna
some
say.
things happening, but as football coach, I think a lot of people thanked him for the development in which AQ thanks him a lot for that. But he did poop his pants, and that's not the only position. I mean, there's a lot of professions where people stick around too long, and they almost ruin the entire gimmick.
It's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They almost ruin everything that anybody's thought about them. But it's hard not to take a paycheck, you know, and also be treated like a god.
Yeah, doing something you love.
If you're still working at that age,
Yeah.
everybody grew up a fan of you. So you can basically do, say, and accomplish whatever the hell you want. I'm not saying Saban's at that age. And how old is he? Is he like 70?
I think so, yeah.
72?
He looks good, dude.
I also
How
feel
old's
like-
Belichick?
He is 72, or he's turning 72 before the season.
71.
See, but I think college and the NFL is different because, like, I would imagine that when you constantly have like 18 to 21-year-olds coming in, like that makes you kind of stay young and feel young a little bit. Whereas, like, if you're coaching in the NFL, like you see guys, if they play for a long time, it's like, shit, you know, we just drafted this guy and he's 31 already. Like that would make you feel a lot older. But when you constantly have these young recruits coming in, like I would imagine that makes you kind of feel a little bit younger.
How much be younger? Like what the hell is he doing? What, driving around the car? Hey, let's go.
To recruit?
Yeah, that's it.
So that's what I was about to say. Like, in his off season, he probably just comes into the office, calls or Zooms a couple recruits,
Sure.
walks around the building, goes down to the weight room. All right. And then he's probably he's electric sliding onto his boat and onto a golf course.
Yeah.
Just like Ian Rappaport taking a 2-week break right now. Like, hey, Saban, you earned it, pal.
Yep.
Yeah. Do whatever the hell you want to do.
Crushing.
Still, the fact that's guy's number 3 wide receiver in America there.
Yep.
And he's like, Saban told me he's coaching until he dies. I listen to him. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm going.
There's a lot of people on the internet saying, I'm sure he said that to him. Never heard a coach lie before.
Oh.
What are you saying, Saban lying to these kids?
I don't
think so. What if Saban does say to one class, though, you're going to be in my last class? So you guys are just not recruiting over the next 3 years? Well, I'm going to tell him I'm gone before you're seen. I'm going to tell the truth. That's the only, like, honorable way to go out, I guess,
Yeah.
in college coaching.
Is being honest with the last class and letting them know before.
Because that's always the thing that coaches get killed for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you were going to, and you left before they even. It's like, well, sorry.
Brian Kelly at Notre Dame.
Ryan Kelly, Rich Rod. I mean, that happened to us.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of that, but it's like as you get older, you start
realize the
thinking
business.
You start thinking to yourself like, Rich Rod probably made some very valid points whenever he was talking about how good we were and how shitty our shit was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everything like that. And the administration wouldn't help. Got it. Okay, I get it. At the time, though, I had a lot of bullets facing me too. Would have been nice you come back. We win a national championship. I don't have to, just be buried for the rest of my life. But I understand you got to do what you got to do. Now, it's not going to work out there or the next place or anywhere else, but he couldn't have known that. But it is, how does Nick Saban exit gracefully? I don't know. I don't know how that happens.
He doesn't.
You can't. I don't think there's any.
No.
Unless you get fired, which means you suck.
Right.
There's no easy exit out of a college coaching position.
They're never going to suck.
I guess unless your wife's the head coach and you bone a